Hello travelers, it's been a while. Today's lore I'm going to be talking about Elynas, the great beast. According to Elynas himself, he was originally an unknown form who floated in the cosmic darkness, likely referring to the abyss, which he considered cold and lonely, often crying from a lack of company. However, he met his mother at some point, who gave him his name and wanted to make sure that he would be born in a beautiful world to give it life and a strong and healthy body that could walk the world. I believe the mother he speaks of is Daughter or Gold, a researcher from Conria and practitioner of the art of chemia. She is best known for her masterpieces, Diran and Albedo. And in my opinion, Diran, Albedo, and Elynas are siblings or are connected in some way. But I will talk about this matter a little later. We know that he had many siblings, both old and young, maintaining a good relationship with them. When they left the world beneath the earth, Elynas encountered life on Tevat, which made him happy, but he eventually realized that his happiness resulted in suffering for the other races, which made him sad. According to the logs of Fontaine Armada, Elynas seemingly appeared during the cataclysm, causing severe pollution to the land and the sea. The Fontanian fleet chased the abyssal beast for about 35 days, constantly fighting other abyssal monsters. When most of the fleet's ships were sunk, the Sponsian flagship was significantly damaged, and Elynas himself was wounded. The Sponsian overtook the beast. As a result of the battle, the ship was split in two, and one half was stuck in Elynas' body. The second half can still be seen in the waters near Elton Trench, floating like a ghost. Elynas eventually died, though he still maintained his consciousness and could see and hear everything in his body. Roughly 400 years prior to the events, his body also drew the interest of René de Petrichor. He and Jacob Ingold entered his body multiple times, letting Jacob absorb Elynas' blood and empowering him with abyssal power. Eventually, as we see, Jacob transformed into an iniquitous Baptist. Elynas was delighted by the arrival of these new friends. He took an interest in both Jacob and René, sensing a strange, dark, cold cosmic power within them. Generously shared his blood with them. Later on, Elynas noticed many people, including a spirit of the primordial waters. Many metal animals and people entered his body. Members of the Marche de Saint-Fontaine, including Marianne and her mechanical assistant Seymour, arrived to arrest the members of the Narcissen Kreuzordo. Jacob and the Master fought against them within Elynas' body. During the battle, an explosion sent a massive shockwave through his body, which is just brutal and killed many. The survivors never returned, which saddened Elynas as it meant that he was lonely again. Seymour survived the explosion, but sustained severe damage in the process. However, the wounds and broken flesh eventually resulted in the Melazines being born from mechanical or clockwork mecha components, known as tokens by the Melazines, which delighted Elynas as he saw them as beautiful and intelligent, but also his own children. Elynas taught them how to live and enjoyed the happiness and liveliness they had in their lives. The Breacher Primus species would be created from both Elynas' remains and the power of the abyss, which Elynas had some control over, using them as cells to protect both the Melazines and his body from threats, which made him practically turn into stone. So now we go into the interesting parts of Elynas' anatomy and just some speculations that I have of his existence. It's intriguing to ponder the enigma of Elynas. Despite being often referred to as a dragon, his physical form seems to defy such categorization. Indeed, the scattered arrangement of his bones suggests a creature more akin to a massive whalefish than the traditional image of a dragon. And what of the discrepancies between the external appearance of his remains and the internal structure within the cavern? It's as if there's a story written in the very bones of the creature, hinting at mysteries yet to be uncovered. Could there be another beast on the island? Or has the passage of time warped Elynas' form, adding layers of complexity to his already puzzling existence? The notion of him being torn asunder is just a speculation but raises even more questions. In real life, the remains of dead animals are scattered by scavengers, weather, geology, etc. However, those creatures aren't the size of a whole map or a country. and I don't necessarily see Elynas' bones just casually be scattered and moved over time. It should have happened with intention. Whether those intentions were violent in nature, done out of ceremony, or something else, like a ritual, there's no way to be sure. Was this dismemberment deliberate, the result of a violent encounter with another colossal creature? Perhaps he was immobilized, trapped beneath the weight of another being, his fate intertwined with theirs in a tragic tangle of life and death. And then there's the question of Rhine-Daughter's involvement. Could she be the mastermind behind Elynas' creation? The idea that gold may have fashioned his body and infused it with his consciousness adds another layer to the mystery. Despite their destructive actions, it's evident that neither Elynas nor Daring harbor true malice in their hearts. The dragon spine spear serves as a poignant reminder that Daring's deeds were driven by forces beyond his control, shaping his destiny in ways he never desired. He had a very, very long dream. He dreamed that he and everyone else had gone on a long, long journey into a land where green grass grew and where soulful songs were sung. He dreamed that he sang along with the gentle people of this land and danced in the skies with a dragon as specious as a jewel. Once he opened his eyes, he was in the sky above a mountain, swept by roaring snowstorms. The green, tranquil land had already been painted crimson by fire and blood, and the song of that sky-blue bard's lyre was almost drowned in the howling tumult. And that bejeweled lovely dragon, like a tender lover, had now pierced his neck through with its sharp fangs. "Farewell, mother. My journey is ended. I shall sleep beneath this white, shining silver. And perhaps this too is good. Farewell, O lovely bard, and farewell, O lovely dragon. Would that we had met in a different time and place, to meet, to sing and dance together." So he thought most sincerely as he lay dying. Now then, this great blessing that pulses through my veins, and lovely side of the dark universe that gave me birth, they are now yours to inherit. The way their remains stay, their hearts also show the similarity in their anatomy. Elynas' heart is stone, yet still somehow alive underneath, and Daring's heart still beats. And they both call the person who created them mother, which I think plays a significant role in their connection. But then again, as we delve deeper into the secrets of Elynas and his skin, one thing remains certain: there's much more to uncover beneath the surface of this ancient tale. Thank you for reaching the end of this video. Do make sure to leave your opinions down below. What do you think Elynas is? And do you think gold helped create him? And do you believe that Daring and Elynas are somehow connected? Make sure to leave a thumb and a comment. Bye!